Hi everybody, it's Jody here and welcome to the Nook. So today I wanted to do something very different. If you guys follow me on Snapchat or Twitter at all, you guys will have an idea what's going on. Now I look pasty, crazy white right now for a very good reason, which I'll get into. Today's video I wanted to do something different because when I started getting into this YouTube community and doing beauty stuff, I picked beauty as something that I wanted to do because it was something that kind of touched my heart and made me feel good about myself and I enjoy. And I saw lots of other people out there enjoyed it too, and it was a community I really enjoyed and wanted to get involved in. So that's how I chose getting into beauty. But one of the things I've enjoyed about the beauty gurus that I follow is their updates and getting to know not only them but their music, not only them but their loves and their dislikes and their feelings and everything towards makeup, which is something that I wanted to do too. I've taken some time, especially after watching Jen Love's Reviews last video, about the kind of videos that I enjoy watching, and one of the things that I enjoy watching is the videos that feel more like we're sitting in somebody's living room, hanging out, chitty-chatting, and makeup happens to be a topic of conversation in the video. But unless it's like a super review about a specific item, generally the makeup is just part of the video and it's not really the fun. So I'm going to start something new here on my channel. Please let me know if you like it. It's going to be called, I'm not sure, I was thinking Nook Talks, kind of like TED Talks but Nook Talks, or maybe News from the Nook, but then it sounds more like I'm doing a news broadcast. So if you guys have any great ideas as to what I should call this new little sort of channel thing, let me know down below. So we're going to talk about a little bit about makeup. We're going to talk about a little bit of what's going on with me and keep you guys in the loop into my world. One of the things I've loved about this channel so far is making some really honest to goodness amazing connections with some very cool people I never would have had an opportunity to meet otherwise. I feel like there's a few of you, and you guys know who you are, whose channels I watch. Some of you guys watch my channels and don't have your own, but people that I'm really starting to make an honest to goodness attachment to. So I would like to share more of myself and more of my life with you guys. So if you guys want to see some of the goodies that I happened to buy last weekend and what's going on in my life, please stick around. Alright, so first and foremost, let's start with something fun. I was wandering around Sephora. I had my $25 VIB coupon that I had to use, so I stopped in there and I bought a couple things. So one of the things that is like my prized possession of the trip, I gotta show you guys what I got, was this Pro Bent liner. I've already used it, but I think I'm going to keep it in this case. Now, bear with me. My hands are not doing so good these days. So here it is here. I didn't put any liner on today because, as you guys can see by the operation of my hands, that would not have been a good idea. We would have had some poked out eyeballs. So yeah, I love this. I think it was 23 bucks. It's the first liner brush I've had that has that bend to it. So I've tried it once and so far I really liked it. Yeah, it's cool. If you guys are wondering what this big bandage thing is on my arm, I will fill you guys in. This looks far more horrible than it is. It's actually just, I've got a dog and a cat. It's actually just a protective layer for my IV. Oh yeah, if you guys are squeamish, don't look. Okay, so this is just, we put this big, the health clinic that I go to put this big bandage over top because it keeps all the dog hair and stuff out of it. So there, I can show you guys what's underneath there. It looks like I got a new tattoo, which I totally wish I had. It would have been far better. You guys will notice I'm very pale. I bronzed the heck out of my face and I still look like a ghost. You guys will also already notice that I'm having a lot of difficulty with my hands, and some of my words are getting mixed up. So please forgive me of that. If you've been on my channel for a while, you guys will kind of know the drill. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you. Nice to see you. I have something called MS, or multiple sclerosis. My multiple sclerosis happens to manifest itself in a different way than a lot of people get. What happens is, I don't want to get into too much about the disease. If you guys want to Google what it is, my immune system attacks the myelin sheathing around my nerves, causing sort of like disruptions. For me, a lot of people have lesions in their head and lesions in their spine. Majority of my lesions, which is, so a lot of people have it, but it's not generally what they consider the norm for the disease. The majority of my lesions are in my spine, including my really big ones. If I get nervous about anything, if I get excited about anything, if I do too much in a day, if I get sick, anything like that can trigger my immune system. I eat too many oranges. Like, it's crazy stuff. Anything that boosts my immune system, gets me active, anything like that, can cause those lesions to sort of start, my nerves to start super misfiring. For me, what happens is I will go numb. And by numb, I mean almost like a Novocaine numb, like you get when you go to the dentist, where you can push on it and you can feel that there's pressure, but you can't tell how hard or how soft or anything like that. My feet at this point don't really exist. My hands are there. Intermittent between the numbness, I get the feeling of like fire up my hands. Most of the time, these sort of symptoms for me, I've learned 2 or 3 days, I can usually, with mellow activity and chilling out, I can get them to sort of subside and go away on their own. This time they couldn't. When they can't, they put me on IV, it's a steroid, it's called Solumedrol. They will put me on that anywhere from 3 days to 5 days to 7 days. This time I'm lucky I'm on a 3-day stint, so it should be just enough to like jump start. There's a couple things that happen with the symptoms. Number 1, I turn into ghost woman. I turn pale as pale can freaking be. Number 2, I go from like super tired and nauseous to I could eat the entire town. Like, just have McDonald's pull up my driveway and I will eat everything that they cook, and almost manic hyper. So I knew I would be in the mood to film the video, but I wanted to make sure I wasn't too like this, because I can get like cray running up the wall. So we're doing pretty good right now. That's kind of an update with me, which is why we haven't had a video earlier in the week, because I just was not feeling up to being able to work full time and come home and do so. I was trying to calm my symptoms down. But another thing I bought at Sephora, I bought this because I've seen a lot of people have it, have talked about it and how wonderful it is, and then I smelt it, and it was like I had this flashbacks to being like 12, 13 years old and like my first perfume. And you guys know me by now that I am allergic to freaking everything, so it is hard to find a perfume that will work for me, but this one actually worked, and it's the Pink Sugar. And it smells like bubblegums and lollipop. No, it doesn't smell like bubblegums and lollipop, but it very strongly has a scent of, it reminds me of like, almost like a vanilla-y cookie dough. Like just right when you first start to smell it in the oven kind of thing. I don't know. I love it because I feel young at heart and really youthful, and my husband loves it because I smell like something edible. So it's a win-win all around. If you guys want, check out Instagram, because my dog, I was pulling it out of the bag and I set it on there, and my dog Eddie would not leave it alone, so I posted like a quick clip of him. When he likes something, if he likes a person, he rolls on it. So it was in the tube and he got so excited about my Pink Sugar that he started rolling on it like a buffoon. So I put that on Instagram. You guys know the drill. It's under Yodel and Joda. Another thing I got, reaching way over, how unprofessional, I found another perfume that I actually liked, and, I love perfumes, it's just that I can't breathe, and it's this Tokyo Milk, and I got the dark everything or nothing, and I got this one because, number 1, I sprayed it and went, well, I got the roller ball. I didn't want to get the whole spray because I bought a couple perfumes, so I don't want them to go bad before I can use them. I got this one because number 1, as soon as I sniffed it, my eyes didn't start watering and I didn't start sneezing. Number 2, it smells like nothing I've ever smelled before. It's got like this citrusy smell, but underneath it, it smells like a tea party. I know that sounds random, but next time you're in Sephora, give it a whiff. It's a really cool, it's such a hipster bottle. I'm not even gonna lie. It's such a hipster bottle, but it's absolutely beautiful scent. I think it's not quite mild, well, maybe mild enough to wear to the office every day, but this will probably be like, I know it's not a super sexy scent, but I like it. Another thing that I got is, I've been watching Wayne Goss like a fiend. I've followed him for, oh geez, like, I don't know, forever, years. And he's been really into mineral makeup, so I decided to up my game with it, and I bought the Bare Minerals, the Royal Court 3-pack. This was at Sephora. I think it was $38. I want to believe, I haven't even tried it yet. The plastic's still inside. I bought it the other day. But it comes with their Highlight Clear Radiance Golden Age, the blush, and Warmth as a bronzer, which actually, when I swatched it in the store, here I go fingering you guys, the bronzer seemed like it would be like almost usable as a warm contour shade without going over the top for me, which is cool because I have a really hard time finding decent contour shades that don't make me look like overly orange or super burnt out. Yes, more news with me. Half of my Christmas is over. I did my family's Christmas gift opening this past weekend. I'm working on some reviews for you guys, but this whole bajank kind of put that on hold. Because it's hard to review when all you're doing is sitting in a hospital going, oh, drooling on yourself. Well, I don't drool on myself, but when you feel kind of crappy. Today I put a little bit of cover up, slapped on some blush, some mascara, and some lipstick. Like, I didn't worry about anything. And I put on red lipstick because, I know, this is going to seem like a really morbid thought, but my Nana puts lipstick. My Nana's, oh God, she's in her 80s now. She's my mother's mom. And she has been a glamazon forever. I love her. It really disappointed her early in my life that I wasn't more girly. And now that I'm getting more girly, like, she's all over it and so happy I wear makeup. But she puts red lipstick on before she goes to bed every night because she said if she dies in her sleep, she wants to go down looking good. So I figured if nothing else on my face looks good today, I'm gonna have my red lipstick, because if the shit goes down and it ain't good, my lips will look good. I know, it's a weird thought. Okay, the last thing I want to share with you guys is something that I bought. It was a total splurge. When I saw the pictures online, well, I was super stoked about this collaboration. When I saw the pictures online, the outside of the case and the look of the colors in it, I was like, oh, so many of the colors are the same. I just kind of had this bummed out wah feeling, and I was like, yeah, I get that there's a huge hype around it, but I'm not jumping on the hype bandwagon. Like, you guys know my makeup. It's not that I'm cheap with makeup and don't spend a lot. I spend a lot of money on makeup because I'm not sponsored. The samples that I generally get are usually the same ones everybody else gets. I have had the luxury of getting a few, like, deluxe sample packs at random in the mail. But other than that, I've never received a promotion stuff. I've never been sponsored by anyone. None of that. So anything that I buy for myself. And this was like crazy expensive purchase-o. But they had it in the front of Sephora in this beautiful display. So I'm like, well, I best walk up and take a look. And I stuck my finger on it. And my heart went pitter-pat. And before I could even think twice, like, I picked it off the shelf and it was in my bag. And I got the Gwen Stefani palette. I got it! I know! The outside of it, like, on film, I am perfectly aware this did nothing for me. Looking at people's reviews and looking for people's swatches and looking at photos, this did nothing for me. In real life, though, I have to tell you, it's pretty bomb diddly. It is really nice. One of the things, it is a $70 in Canada. I'm not sure what the price is in the US, but it's $70 in Canada. The lid on this thing is so heavy, and the magnetic clasp on this, like, this sucker is, while it is like a thick metallic plastic like everything else made these days, this sucker is a quality beyond. I own several Urban Decay palettes. I would say that quality of packaging on this one wins. It's got this little thing in the corner. Sorry, I'm losing you in the frame there. I left the film on so I wouldn't flash you guys too much. And it says, magic is in the makeup. Which doesn't come off. Like, most of the time the little thing you see that's cute peels off. It doesn't. It's on the mirror forever. Yay! Now, I'm going to flip this kind of... How am I going to do this? I'm going to do it like this. So you guys are going to look at this. Jordy. You guys are going to look at this, and you guys are probably going to look at this and think the exact same thing that I did. These three, and then you can kind of slap this one into it, are all so freaking similar that when I put it on my eye, I will never see the difference. I'm gonna tell you, that's the problem with the pictures and everything, and the problem that I had with it. When you see it in real life, there are a couple very similarities. There's this and this. This one is very much more warm tone. This one's very much more cool tone. As someone like me who sits kind of, I'm a little more in kind of the neutral range, so I can kind of go both ways, so I'm sort of lucky that way. Most of the time when it comes to contour, I'm difficult, and I'm actually thinking that this eyeshadow right here is gonna be a bomb deadly contour shade. So they actually are more different than they look. This always seems to turn up really, really light tanny pink. It's not. It's actually like a light cocoa brown. These ones stark. This is hella crazy shimmery. This has like finely milled like sort of glitters in it. This one is just kind of shimmery, and this is matte but not quite. And all of them are very different. This is very gold, this is very, very neutral tan, and this is very pink. So yes, I jumped on the hype wagon. I took the trolley train to Gwen Stefani town. Like, that day, I downloaded her new song, I bought her palette, like, I just went, I had a little Gwen Stefani, ode to Gwen Stefani day, and I don't regret it by any means. I'll be honest, I haven't played with it at all, so I can't review it for you. That's it, guys. At this point, I don't really have any more news for you. I would like to open up this little, I don't know, news from the Nook, or Nook Chats, or whatever you guys think. Yodelin's yodels, I don't know, yodeling with Yodelin Jonah, I have no idea what to call this. Please give me some good ideas because I am lost right now. Let me know if you guys liked this kind of update haul kind of forum. I would much rather chitty chat with you guys like we're hanging out than do a formal haul. My last haul video, I refilmed it twice. I took the bits and pieces of it that I liked of like the two filmings and mashed it together because I was just so overwhelmed and it was so big and too much, and I would much rather have a conversation with you guys and then show you as we go what I bought, because that's how I would do it with my friends, with my girlfriends, with my sister. It'd be like, oh right, hey, and I bought this. So I kind of wanted to give my videos slightly more natural, flowy, friendly feel. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know down below. If anything that I purchased from this or my last ginormous hella haul to get through, I know that was a painful video. It was a painful video to film, so I'm sure to watch it. It was just dreadful. You guys can make it through that and see anything in there that you guys would like from me, please let me know. If there's any topics that you guys would like to talk about or like to know about me or want me to talk about, let me know down below. I am not a shy individual. My life is very much an open book. So if there's anything, and I'm not shy about my medical stuff either. So if you guys want to know anything about my MS issues, my infertility issues, my marriage and how things work with my husband, living life in my 30s and what that's like, anything that you guys want to know about me and my life, please let me know. Anything you guys would like to talk about, please let me know. This is something I would like to do maybe once a month. Come on here maybe twice a month, depending on the kind of stuff I buy. And come on here and just have a conversation with you guys, because I really enjoy the friendships we're building, and you can't build friendship on just a bunch of reviews and unboxings. So thank you guys. As always, you guys know the drill. If you want to follow me more, you want to hang out, I'm Yodelin Jonah on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter. I'm off work, so my Snapchat's been really active today. I will be found there. This may be a one video a week. I'm on day 1 of my roid injections. I say injections, transfusions. They're called transfusions. I'm on day 1 on my Medrol transfusions, so day 2 and day 3 get a little jankier as they go on. Doing pretty well right now. I don't sound like a total drunk, but I do look like a dead person with red lips. So I am gonna post this regardless. Yeah, like I said, anything, post it down below. And as always, guys, thank you ever so much for being my friends and joining me on my channel. I truly do appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Why are you waving? That's my pink sugar, Eddie. Do you like that or something? Okay. I'll put it there then. You know, it's not to eat. It's a perfume. Okay, you're gonna roll on it? You like it so much you're gonna roll on it, you putz? Eddie likes pink sugar.